So one important thing with the backup that I left out of the video is you want to hold your rope, the short end, with your thumb, and then kind of double back it through your pinky and thumb. And the reason for that is once it starts backing up, you're going to be able to just drop it like that. It takes some getting used to, so don't be discouraged when you feel like you're fumbling through the ropes. Okay, so to ask her to back up, I'm going to stand in front of her, position myself in front of her, and I have one hand up, so she's anticipating it because we worked a lot on this. I have one hand up, and then I have my stick in front of me, and I say back. I give her a few seconds, and then I use my second cue and I kiss. And if she doesn't, but see, she took a tiny step back, so I released right away. And it's super, super important to release right away when you're first teaching this way of backing up. So see, she's licking and chewing now. Whenever they're licking and chewing, you want to let them totally finish and process that thought before you move on. Back. Good. All right, so I'm in front of her, arms up, back. And then I just wait a little while, see if she'll release. And this can take like a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes, but that release is really, really, really important, and they learn faster when you let them complete that release. So you can see she's a little tense right now, and these are your signs of a little bit of threshold. She's got, her nostrils are a little bit flared, her lips are semi-tight. She's looking away a little bit, but she's half relaxed with the back leg. So whenever you're thinking of the threshold, you want to look at the entire context of everything that's going on. So if you see this in a relaxed leg, not to the point where you want to just quit everything that you're doing, or not to the point where you should be concerned about your safety. And as you'll notice, her head is going to start dropping. She might lick and chew, or she might become distracted, and that's my cue for us to go again. That was a distraction, so I'm going to choose to ask her again. Malibu, back. And this time I'll go right into it again. Back. Back. See if she's not moving this time? I'm going to bring my energy in until she shifts her weight or brings that foot back. So that's where it can be a little bit hard when you don't have mastery of the stick and the rope, because you absolutely have to keep asking until they back up, and that's when you release. Otherwise, you're reinforcing them to move forward, right? So they are learning by the release. Malibu, back. And I'm not counting that one, but I'm counting that one. Okay, so maybe this time I'm going to go on a processing walk. Notice she's licking and chewing now as we began walking. And that's what I wanted her to do, was lick and chew. So we went on a walk, we're breaking it up. Preferably don't drop your whip like I did. I'm going to pick it up again. And we're going to go back into it. Back. Okay, so I can shape her to be more lined up in front of me. She's been heavily reinforced for side passing to me, so this is my fault, and I have to correct it. So, back. Perfect. I'm going to go on a walk for that again. So it's really, a lot of it is you need to become like a supreme judge of character on the individual that you're working with at that moment, because they change from day to day. So you have to judge what's going to work best. So as I'm leading, my hand is super loose. Again, still with my thumb holding onto it like this and only pulling her forward like this when I need to and releasing. Okay, so that should be enough information on the backup. That backup, and then the other backup, which is going to help a lot too, is I have my pinky towards the clip. Again, thumb placed in between the rope. I'm first bringing it in without clenching my fingers and say back. And she does that one really good. Now, if she weren't to do it good, what I'd do is pinkies towards the knot. I'm going to start with my 4 phases of pressure. So I start with this, and then I put my first finger, my second finger, my third finger, and my fourth finger. And you want to bring it directly into the chest. Okay, so that's your other backup. Girl. So the third backup, we have going on here. I have my inside hand with my whip, my outside hand holding the rope like I did in the backup. We're going to stop and say back. She does this one really good too. I could probably do this one without the whip too. So once you can do it successfully with the whip, you're going to stop, back. So she backs up with you. So the point of teaching it, having a hard time pushing through people, what you're going to do is anytime you feel like she's going to push through while you're leading, the second she starts to, you come up here and ask them to back. That should be enough to hold you over for now, and I'll go through more of my videos later.